and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
The give to the tailback. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Powell. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Bulldozes him. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa has the ball back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to the counter play. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCann. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry on him.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo here for the offense. The hand to the running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Off play action. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're going to throw it again. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Dropping back, it's Banks. Fires it down the seam. He holds it in, and nobody's close. It's out.
Man, that's a big mistake, and listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First down here for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Still looking on the move. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Boise State. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today at Iowa City as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
And the Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job. Rick knows for the first down.
The Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Schroeder. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Iowa! And the comeback is on. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Broncos! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On second down, wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 40, there he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Now rolling to the left. Got it in the middle, it's Mendez. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Touchdown, Boise State! And the pummeling has started.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the move at the 30. Oh, it's out. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Throws for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice job by the offense of picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working that left side now. Push down for the tackle.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He throws one to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. On the double. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.